All right, it's time to do some POV photography. I'm in downtown Cleveland. It's your boy, Tight Shirt Terry Warfield, and today we are using the new Sony A7C Mark II with the new 16 to 35 gangster mode Mark II. So a bunch of new gear today, and that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna walk around and try to take some photos. Now, I'll say this. Usually when I do street photography, I like using telephoto lenses like 85s and 70 to 200s. I don't typically do street photography with wide angle lenses, but we're in downtown Cleveland, and as you see, it's a lot of architecture, so we're gonna put this bad baby to the test. I think it's gonna be challenging, but I got a pretty powerful combo right here. So let's get into it. Now, I'm shooting aperture priority because this is my favorite way to shoot for street photography. I'm not really trying to get depth of field because of obviously the buildings and stuff like that. And I'm gonna let the camera dictate the shutter speed, and I have ISO on auto, and I'm gonna use exposure compensation to tell the camera how dark or light I want my images. So here's the intersection. Try to get a car coming by, a few cars coming by. All right, here's one. Bang. So far, I actually really like this camera. Y'all know how I feel about the Sony A7IV. It is one of my favorite cameras ever made. And this is basically an A7IV and an A7C body with all of the new stuff, all of the AI stuff from the new cameras. I always try to get some foreground into the shot, make it a little more interesting. I will tell y'all the shutter is much quieter than the A7IV, for sure. How you doing?
Hello.
So I'm having a bit of a challenging time finding compositions because like my eyes are like tuned for telephoto. Now the A7C II does have all of the new accessibility features in it. So it's got like touch the shutter on it, touch the auto expose, touch the focus hold, all that stuff is on the screen now. So I'm glad to see Sony putting that stuff in cameras now. If I could catch this dude. Now also, crop mode is still here. So crop mode is the same 15 megapixels that you get from like the Sony A7IV. Fire. Oh, this is nice right here. See if we get some reflections on that left-hand side. Like the way this looks right here. I just wish this car was centered, but it's all good. All right, let's get low to the ground. Oh, hold up. We got a garage right here. Let's go all the way down here. I got an ND filter on this Action 4, so I might have slowed the shutter down too slow, so it might look a little crazy right now, but leading lines. Always like to take time with the shot. I mean, you got 33 megapixels, so you could definitely fix it in post if like your lines aren't straight and stuff like that, but you could also just avoid that and use your leading lines as your cues. to make sure that your image is straightened out and symmetrical, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate it, bro. That's a nice Porsche. Let's get this real quick. Trying not to talk too much so y'all can enjoy the sounds of Cleveland, Ohio. That is Colossal Cupcakes. They have the most ridiculous cupcakes in the freaking world there. Oh, look at all these textures right here. This is dope. So I'm also really liking this 16 to 35 Mark II. How you doing? See, I'll be so nice to people. I'll be speaking to people. People just be looking at me crazy. Matter of fact, everybody looking at me crazy right now. Like, act like y'all ain't never seen a big black dude with a camera in his hand. Come on now. Oh, come on, watch you in the frame. Bang. This is one of my favorite restaurants over here, House of Creole. The food is so good. They a little ghetto in there, I ain't gonna lie to you. But the food is actually really good if you like Creole style food. It's a beautiful building right here. I'll tell you what, man, Sony has been on fire with all of these freaking cameras as of lately. And oh, this is an interesting garbage can. We've been kind of singing the same old song with them because they keep putting like all the new stuff in them. We gotta get down low for this one. Focus on this garbage can. Let's get some f2.8. Bang. What y'all think about this A7C II so far? Let me know down in the comments. I think it's a fire little camera. A7IV owner's gonna be pissed though. I own an A7IV and I am pissed. There we go, bang. If you can, wait for a person or object to enter the frame, especially if you're using like a wide angle lens, because architecture photos can sometimes get boring. And when you let a subject enter the frame, it brings life to an otherwise just, you know, good architecture photo. Bang. So we got one at f2.8. Let's stop down to get some more of the background though. That's real cool. The other thing is you don't always gotta shoot at your lens's widest aperture. I know I'm always pushing that on y'all, but sometimes, like y'all just saw with the flower shot, you need some more context, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy right here. Huh? I can't tell you what this is. It ain't out yet, so I can't speak on it. Oh, okay. It's a new camera. It's a Sony though, yeah. You into photography?
Yeah. I got an A6000.
You got your phone on you?
Yeah, of course, sir.
I got a YouTube channel where it's all like Sony gear, man. Okay. Terry, man. How you feeling?
Hey, Jay.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Chris.
Terry, nice to meet you, Chris.
I also manage YouTube.
Oh, nice. I don't know when to
Because you know this.
I'm recording, by the way.
Yeah.
I hope y'all don't mind.
Absolutely fine.
No, that's why, man. That's why I ain't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? all right, my man.
All right, man. Have a good one.
You too. It was a cool little meetup over there. Dude was like, y'all heard him. Like, bro, I can't tell you what this is. And that's always the danger of getting cameras ahead of time. So let me turn my exposure comp back up. So if you don't know what exposure compensation does, it adjusts the bias of the things that you allow the camera to control. So for example, since I'm at aperture priority, I'm telling the camera that, yo, let me control aperture. You do auto ISO and shutter speed. But when I do exposure comp and I say, hey, I need you to underexpose for .-7, then it's gonna bias all of the decisions that it makes by .-7 EV, however many freaking stops you want to do the calculations on. So that's what exposure comp does. This truck right here could work. All right, so we definitely need to underexpose some. So I could go to like f5.6 or I could go to f7.1 and then adjust my exposure comp. This A7C II is a very compelling little option because for photo it's great, for video it's great. It's a bummer it's still 4K 60 crop. I'm in the alleyway, I need y'all to watch my back because I want to get a shot pointed straight up. I had to get this. I like all of the line right there, the lines up in here, and the lines over there. All right, that was fun. Sometimes I like coming out here just taking photos, yo. It's relaxing, and what better way to do it than with a new camera and a new lens to test out. So hope y'all enjoyed the video. There will be other videos on the channel about this camera and lens that you can check in the end cards. And you know, thanks for coming to hang out. Thanks for 50,000 subscribers, y'all. That's crazy. I just had a birthday. I'm so glad that all of this stuff happened around my birthday. I'm thankful for everything, man. So I'm gonna cut the camera until next time. Piece of chicken grease. I'm out. Tight shirt, Terry Warfield. Y'all have a good day. Bye.